Makita ko niya mga siganting. Nangaligo na ba mo? Ako nangaligo? Nangaligo. bago pang mata. Sige lang. Sige. Sige, so far, any questions regarding all the activities that I give you? Makaya ra? Importante, you are learning in spite of this pandemic. So yesterday, we had already discussed the stream. So a little bit, lang siguro, a little bit na lang siguro na summary yesterday for our stream na klase. So we compare the string into the basic data types in C++. So in the string, if you use string, you have to use another kind of input, no? Usually, if basic lang, kung C++ lang, kung basic input lang sa C++, integer, boolean, double, float, char, yung gamito ninyo is only the syntax. If you were going to use the string data type, you have to load the library string and use the getLine method for you to get the data. Okay? So, na to ang nabalaan yesterday. So, I'll be sharing now my screen to you so you can sugod na ta. No? Na bad trip tagapon. Photo lang na to ang klase. Okay. So, I'll be sharing. Nakita na ba inyo akong screen? Wala pa? Let me know if... Okay. Let me know kung nakakita na ba mo sa screen. Yes, thank you. So, we will create a new project. So, na ini sulod. Itong pasulod siya. Okay. So, we will create a console application Japon, C++. I will name it to string. Okay, that's very, to summarize what we have about Usbon. If you will going to use int, for example, int age, we have car, color, for example, we have double salary, and we have float, for example, weight, and boolean. Okay, for example, programming is easy. So all of those data types are basic in C++. So ang iyang pares to input data on this one, always use sin. Okay? Sin. Examples, sin age, sin color, sin salary, sin weight, sin programming. So those are the corresponding inputs that you are going to use if these data types are being used. So, muna to ang nabalaan yesterday. Then, if ganahan tang mo store of data o daghan tayo na characters, then we will use the string string data type. You can call string name. In order to store data in input, ang pares IN niya is get line. Okay. Then the first parameter is scene, and the second parameter is the name. Okay. So this is how you are going to store the string name. But in order to use this get line, because if you run it, there will be an error. Okay. So, error dire kay walay semicolon na si sir. So, i-run ang usog. Okay, si string. So, in order to use this get line, always use the include string. Okay? Sometimes it will work because kanina it run, but sometimes di siya mo run because of the library. So we will choose always the best practice. So in order to use this function get line, you have to include string. Muna siya yung prerequisite. No, prerequisite din na siya ninyo. So in order to use get line, use this get line, please include string. Okay? Always cancel. Okay, muna siya ito ang summary. Get line is also a command that gets the input, but this is intended only for string. Okay? So, gahapon po, we already discussed the difference, the concatenation and additional operator. For example, int num1, int num2, for example, num1 is equal to 1, num2 is equal to 15. Okay, then create another one. Answer is equal to num1 plus num2. So the output for that one, we will output it. Answers and answer wrong. Okay. Answer. So now we will run. The output is 16, which is basically because 5 plus 50, 1 plus 15 is equal to 16. Now, this symbol on arithmetic operator, we call it addition, right? But there is another function of this symbol in string, and we call it concatenation. So meaning, if we will change this one to string, so what will happen? Ganiha, into siya, karoon na yung siyang string. So what happen, when we run it, the answer is what? Character na malagay. What happened? Nagkatawa ako sa output. Ano naman na? Supposedly the answer is what? The answer is okay, 115. Thank you. Okay, that is the problem because wala na to enclose. Okay. Sa string it is enclosed with double quotation. Paliw na lang pumit sa mic kay murag ni echo. Okay. So this one, when you run it, the answer is 115. Basically, di wala niya gi-add, but it performs concatenation, combining two strings. One, okay, that one. one of the practical ang ginamit. After na lang. Kasi 11 naman. Okay, so best example for this technique is, for example, the user will ask last name, first name, and middle name, and then it will output the three. So for example, enter the last name. Okay, we will create a variable. Probably I will create string name, string L name for last name, string F name for first name and middle name. Okay, then we will create another one, combine. Okay, we will combine full name. Full name. So first we scene or get line, scene, L name, just to input and store it with the last name variable. Another cout for labeling, enter the first name and line, and another get line, scene, and this is for first name, F name, and another one cout, enter the middle name, then another get line, scene, and that is for M name. Okay, to combine the three inputs, what we're going to do is to use the concatenation. Full name is equal to last name. Okay, concatenation, add the two string. I will put comma because the format that I will going to use is last name followed by first name and last name. So if that is the format, there is a comma separating the last name and the first name. Another concatenation, another string is for F name, another concatenation for the middle name, but I have to use space para na sila separate space between the first name and the middle name, and then we have M name. So in this process, we are not having an arithmetic operation since our data type is string, and this process is what we call concatenation, combining two or more strings. This is string, last name is a string, first name is a string, middle name is a string, and this also is string. Blanco na siya first string. So now we will try to run our program. Oh, there is an error. Okay, why? No F name. Okay, this one. Okay. Always, when there is an error, please always read the error, documentation error, the debugging error, for you to understand why is that there is an error. The error is not declared. Wala kang declare na F and double N. You only have one N. Okay, right? Still the same. What happened? Wala din ay answer na output. No, yes, that's correct. I will just copy it. Just the full name. Ano to ang game. Okay. The full name. Okay? The full name. So now we run our codes. Okay, we will try. Okay. Okay, for example, last name. No? Acosta. For example, first name, Rose. Okay. And then, Kakas. So, ito na i-combine. So, pag i-combine na niya. So, pag-combine, di ba? Di-combine siya sa full name. Then, ito sinutangan o format. Last name, comma, first name. Okay, then space between Rose and Kakas. And then, that's it. So, we managed to combine two strings. Any question for the concatenation? Do not confuse yourself that this is not an arithmetic operation, that is concatenation. Any questions? Any questions? Alexis, Alray, Roldan, Asimo. Wala rin problema. So after that concatenation, we will try to make fun of string. Kunatay, next is can we determine the number of strings or the length of the strings. Okay? So unsa man iya pila siya ka character, so na to ang next topic na to. It is inside also the string. So if mo na ito so right now atuan na lang siyang sumpayan na program. So we will first count. Okay? Pila ka buok input text na ibutang niya. So in C++, we can count the length of the string. Pila ka buok yung characters inside. Okay? We can do that by adding, for example, that is the name. So atong tangan sa diri the character count is, and then full name, the name of the variable, full name, that, okay, we will use first that length. So this is that length. Spelling group. Betul yung spelling guys, already kay that length. So what is that length? It is the variable. So whatever the data stored on the full name, it comes from the first name, last name, middle name. Yang pasabutan ng length is it will count. Okay? Pila ka buo characters inside. Okay? That is, okay? We will try to run. Okay, for example, my name, Alejo. That is 5 character. My first name, John, for example, is 4 character. And we have my Torres. So that is 6. So plus additional, because we input comma here, and also we have a space here. So pag enter ni mo every character is from here, Alejo Jan Torres, the character count is 20. Yan, nakabo na siya na C++ will know because of that length function. Okay, you cannot use that length function if you did not also use include string here. Okay na siya. Prerequisite na to. You will load include string at the top part. So, in here, atong iapon, Alejo is 5, 6, 7 plus 4 is 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 14 plus 6 is 6. You have 20. So 20 character length. Nakuha niya. So by the use of the length. Okay? So ug imo siyang i-try yan. For example, since full name man good, everything in the variable full name will be counted. Ato i-try for example, it is i-try si L name. Okay. Ako na lang ni siyang i-end line for us to have a good output. Siat lang ako din. Okay? So, in here, whatever we input for the last name, example, A, B, space, C, okay, pipila man nakabuo, so A, B, C, ito lang binuangan, A. So the character count is 6 for last name lang niya, sa last name. Anong 6 man is included with the space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is space? Ato. That's why it's 6. That is the use of that length. Now another one, natay that size. Siguro si that size. Okay? Ito na lang, the last name count. The last name count is, then kani, atong the last name size. Right now, atong is na lang size. Okay? Parehas na ba si size o si length? Atong run. Okay, ito. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Example. A. So, hindi na mamata sa first name, hindi na name mo. Okay. Ang atong gigamit is ang last name. So now, A, B, C, D. So, the last name count is 26. The last name size 26. Okay? In C++, counting characters can be done in two ways. It's either the use of length or the use of size. So, yun lang siyang gamiton. You describe the variable that kasi mo ganang ihapon. For example, whatever variable ba, si last name ba, si first name ba, si middle name ba, or si full name. After that variable, use that. This is the dot operator accessing for the object notation length. Okay? So sa object-oriented programming approach, ma-explain na kung tama kung sa that. Right now, for the basic procedural programming, that is the dot that accesses the length. The length method. Okay? So always, si length, it is included in the string, call it library. Si size, it is included in the compiler give siya. So isag dili siya string imong gamiton, so si size imong gamiton. Ni int ba siya, ni character, ni boolean, pwede si size. Pero especially for string data type, length is there ang most appropriate or best practice to use. Okay? So, any questions? Pwede niyo na ma-check. It's only a practical scenario is, for example, it count nimo enter ang user o maximum. Diba sa login, for example, when you log in for the websites or register a website, na siya length of character to use. Sometimes, mingon siya na, too small for username and password. Too small character for username and password. So, mag-check niya, the user, that how many inputted characters mo siya dito to specify the password validity and also the username validity. Ano yung ginagamit for good practical scenario in yan na i-check nimo ang length. Okay? So, any question for this one? That length and that size? Nakasulay man ka mo o sulay nawala ang connection, ma?
Nawala. Mau din kasi gigyaw-yaw sa
Sige. So, while reviewing po, datong i-review itong codes niya. Asa madapitan nawala? Nakasabot ramaning length ug size. Asa man na nakasabot ramana. Yung murag na naputol. Asa ko dapitan na last na ni-mention? Okay, thank you. So, the size and length are the same, no? So, sometimes ang alias niya is length or size. Both of them are the same. To get the length of the string, ang practical implementation niya is katong ni, di ba nakatry na mo login og mga websites, register websites. Di ba mo login mo websites, ma-check niya no kung pila ka mo karakter mong input. For example, yung username, ingon siya na too short for the required username. No, ingon siya too long for the password. Makita niya, he knows that what you have inputted character, pila ka ba. So, muna yung practical use of that string count, string size or string length. Makita na niya dito sa ma-check sa computer. For you, the user can really input a good password or username. Muna yung practical implementation. Okay? So, any question for the size and the length? Hopefully, no. I will be giving an example for you. Pero, unya na lang, pag maabot na ta sa conditional statement. Sometimes, good, in programming, there are programming constructs that you really need, marag di niyo makita ang good practical example if di niyo makombine to another programming constructs. A good example for this one is a combination of if statement and this kind of this length and size function in string. Ma-check mo dito. One way of checking the string is also the use of if statement. So ato na siyang mahatag example later on kung hindi lang taman magsaksak sinagon. So any questions na part? If there is no questions, another thing that we have to also consider in C++ string is the string, we call it, we can access the string data. Okay, so I will just remove here para mas klaro na to ni maklaro lang for you. Hindi mo maglibog pagkaman. Okay, it will not erase kay nakaraan pa man. So for example, I will create a string alphabet. Sakto ba na spelling? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So also, a string, because a string is a special data type, you can access the length of, or can access we call it excuse me no, asa set up ang camera for us, kay wala dito yung camera, wait sa okay, makalawan ako dito sa phone. Okay, so this alphabet no, nila kanindot we can access, for example natin string, ganahan kang i-output lang nato. Okay, it is output letter A on the alphabet. Pwede ba? Pwede. How? Okay. You know, this is the index, the bracket. You have the index, we call this the key for index. So this is the data that we have. You have supplied with the alphabet string. Nakanindot sa string, every character has an index. Okay. So also yung index. So for example, A has this is a value, and there is an index for A, and that is 0. It start with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. So may ka diri na 2. So, alphabet 2. What happened for that is you only output the index the value that belongs to index 2. You are not outputting the entire alphabet because this we know that is the entire alphabet. The value of the string alphabet is A, B to Z. All you need to do here is to get the portion of the data by using the index of that string. So it's 2, so 0, 1, 2. So in this example, C is the one that will output. Okay? Ang tawag, C. Si C lang ang i-output. Nga naman, you just select a particular index of the string. Mara na patangalin mo po close parenthesis. Any question? So, kung ma-0, okay, kaya nga nun 2 kay it start with 0. The key is it will start with 0. So A is 0, 1 is B, 2 is C. Start mo tag 0 jud. 0 man ta. Basic na. 0 ta mag-start. Dili ta mag-start og 1. So start tag 0. So ganahan ka mo buta o ganahan ka i-output nimo, for example, si letter K. Iyap sa mo iyap ka na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? 11. So, for 11, output for it. Okay. And, L man lagi. 10 ready ay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10 ready ay? 14. So, sa 11 is L. 10. Okay? That one. Gets? Any question? Nakuha rin ninyo ang indexing. So, asa mo ni pinaka-importante? Especially, if you have a lot of data in that particular string, hindi na kinalang mo kuha o yung gama o galang variables for you to define kung saan ang data na mong kuha on. To minimize the data, to minimize the declaring of variables in the program. If that is the data are in that variable, especially in the string, you can just directly access it by use of this indexing method. Then, it will save your codes. Less imong codes. Isa anang gumawa pa ng variable diri, another variable for you to assign. Diba? You just know na kanang lang for kunin data. I need A, B, C. Diba? Or I need only A and I need only B or something na. So you can do that one. Okay? Any question? Ganahan po ka, wala na question. For example, ganahan ka na ang A, imong islan og dako na A. So, ano mo na? Without removing this one. Yan, dra. Itang alphabet. Okay. Kung man na siya na index, ang A, that is 0. So, equals big letter A. Right now, at di na nato siya kaning 0 atong i-output ang tibok alphabet. Now, pag run na to, ano naman ni? Why is it 0? Why may put name mo? Alphabet. It's correct, right? Okay, then sorry. Single quotation. Okay ra. Okay ra? Spelling mo alphabet. Okay, saka na. Ang tawa lang. Ang set lang dito is the single quotation. Okay? On this process, single quotation itong gamitan, not double quotation. As you can see, ang atong i-declare is A, B, C, D, small letter Small letter is tanan. For a while. Wait ako ba? Sudan. Iwan mo ko. Sugun sa rasiri, wala po yung rice.
Sige na, kay subong po, nalibim ko ano doon, ano din yung ano.
Sige.
Ay, sa...
Ilera ko siri. Sugun sa rasiri ah. So, right, what happened? Go back. Sorry for that. Ito ba ni? Kani, A, B, C, D. Ang A nato diri atong gi-replace og dako. No? So, ang kana naman itong i-replace ang A na gamay, we change it to, we know that index 0 is A in this variable, and change it with the capital A. So now what happened with output? Ang tawa, ang A dako. Yeah? Manahan kang, anin mo ang B ug C, what we're going to do, you know that B and C is 1 and 2. 1, 2, and change it with B, C. So pag run, so what happened? Ang tawa, ang A, B, o C are bigger now because of this technique also. So you can replace value of the string by this technique. So mo nang giingon for the first time, first videos na anang gatong katakol tag data types na ang string is not primitive. Dagan mo kang makuha gamit sa string. Dagan kang mga pwede nimo madula sa string. So special data type ng string. Okay, so any question? Okay, we access the value of that particular particular character of the value in the string. We can also replace it. Importante kabalo lang ka sa iyang index. Just start to count 0 and so on. So any question? Wala na question. So if wala na tayo question, so the string discussion is already finished. So wala na siya, okay na tayo na.